When it comes to fearlessness in the NBA, one name stands taller than all: Kobe Bean Bryant. This wasn't just about scoring. It was about a relentless warrior who built his legacy on one truth: fear had no place in his game. He ranks second in missed shots in NBA history, 14,481. Whether it was missed shots, playoff heartbreak, or championship pressure, Kobe turned every moment into proof that the most dangerous shooter isn't the one who never misses. It's the one who never stops shooting. The story doesn't end here. Subscribe to see the next level of greatness. People often misunderstand fearlessness. It's not perfection. It's not about never failing or hitting every shot. Kobe knew this better than anyone. For him, fearlessness meant having the courage to try, fail, and rise again. It wasn't the absence of fear. It was mastery over it. He is second most in missed shots in NBA history, 14,481. First, there is LeBron James with 15,095 missed shots. Crazy, right? But it's true. Kobe scored 33,643 career points and missed more shots than anyone else to ever play the game. But that didn't bother him. He took 26,200 shots, made 11,719, and never apologized for taking them. Because to him, greatness wasn't about playing it safe. It was about taking the shot when it mattered most. It all started in 1997. Kobe was just 18. A rookie straight out of high school, playing in the Western Conference semifinals against the Utah Jazz. The game was on the line, the world watching. All four were airballs. Not just misses. Airballs that didn't even touch the rim. For most young players, that would have been the end. The headlines tore him apart. Fans doubted whether he belonged. But instead of hiding, Kobe went straight back to the gym the very next day. No excuses, no hesitation. He worked for hours, making shot after shot, fixing what needed fixing. Later, he explained, every shot was online, but every shot was short. He didn't blame the pressure. He realized he needed to get stronger. That night became the foundation of his legend. April 13th, 2016. Kobe Bryant steps onto the court one last time. Against the same Utah Jazz, Kobe dropped 60 points, leading the Lakers to a comeback win. It was poetic. The same team that saw his lowest moment also witnessed his greatest farewell. That's the story of Kobe Bryant, the embodiment of fearlessness, turning failure into fire, pain into purpose, and every miss into the reason he never stopped shooting. January 22nd, 2006, the Toronto Raptors. The Lakers were behind by 18 in the third quarter, desperate for something extraordinary. What they got was Kobe Bryant redefining what fearless basketball looked like. He dropped 81 points, 28 of 46 from the field, 7 of 13 from three, and 18 out of 20 from the line. 55 of those came in the second half alone, the second highest total in NBA history. Even Phil Jackson, who had coached Michael Jordan, stood in disbelief. That was something to behold. It was another level. I've seen some remarkable games, but I've never seen one like that before. It wasn't just the numbers, it was the shots he took. Raptors forward Chris Bosh summed it up perfectly after the game. We were just watching him shoot. They couldn't stop him because Kobe didn't recognize limits. Few players have ever stared down pressure the way Kobe did. 37 times in his career, he delivered the final blow, the most game winners in NBA history. There were moments when everyone in the arena knew who was taking the shot and still couldn't stop it. Against the New Orleans Hornets, Kobe missed his first 15 shots. He was 0 for 7 from deep. Most players would have stopped shooting, not him. With 20 seconds left and the game tied, he buried a three to seal an 88-85 win. Jarrett Jack, playing for the Hornets, said afterward, "Nobody's even going to talk about those first 3 quarters. They're going to talk about that last shot he made to put his team over the top. That's what defined Kobe. 15 misses didn't matter. The next shot always did. Fear never made his decisions. Winning did." Kobe Bryant's signature weapon was the fadeaway jumper, a shot so smooth and so deadly that even Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers ever, admitted he couldn't figure it out. The move wasn't just skill. It was precision built through years of obsession. Kobe's fadeaway worked because of 3 things. He locked his eyes on the target earlier than anyone else, giving himself more time to aim. He kept his elbow, shoulder, and hip perfectly aligned with the basket, so the ball always flew straight, and he lifted his shot pocket high above his head, creating separation that defenders simply couldn't reach. Every fadeaway came from thousands of hours in empty gyms, tweaking angles, adjusting arcs, and perfecting timing against imaginary defenders. Early on, critics claimed Kobe couldn't win without Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq had taken home the Finals MVP during the Lakers' three-peat from 2000 to 2002, and that narrative followed Kobe for years. It burned in him. When Shaq won another title in 2006 with the Miami Heat, it only fueled Kobe more. Former teammate Trevor Ariza said those nights drove Kobe into relentless training sessions that lasted until sunrise. The result? Back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010, with Kobe as the unquestioned leader and Finals MVP both times. Kobe's fearlessness stretched far beyond the NBA. In China, he wasn't just a basketball star. He was an icon who inspired millions. He built connections through youth programs, sports education, and cultural projects, using basketball as a bridge between nations. When news of his passing spread, Chinese fans filled the streets with murals and tributes. One player who had shared the court with him said, "Your Mamba mentality has influenced a whole generation. We will carry on your spirit." That spirit spread across continents, from Japan to Europe to the Philippines, where young players mimicked his fadeaway, laced up his signature shoes, and tried to embody his unbreakable mindset. After retiring in 2016, Kobe didn't slow down. He just changed his playing field. He built Granity Studios, a company focused on powerful storytelling through sports. His animated short film Dear Basketball, which he wrote and narrated, earned an Academy Award in 2018. Kobe also stepped into the business world with Bryant Stibel, a $100 million venture capital fund. He mentored rising athletes, championed women's basketball, and kept inspiring millions with his unmatched drive. He once said, "It's not the destination, it's the journey." Kobe Bryant's legacy isn't just about points, rings, or highlight reels. It's about what happens when fear never makes the rules. He pushed teammates harder than anyone else could. He took shots others wouldn't even think about. He played through injuries that would sideline almost anyone. Ruptured Achilles, fractured knees, torn shoulders. Every setback only made him stronger. When he retired, Kobe left one clear message: outwork everyone, embrace failure, and never apologize for confidence. If Kobe's story inspired you, hit subscribe to follow the channel and catch every story of greatness. Comment below, what's the boldest move you've ever made? Let's hear it.